all right. This is 411 Sports Talk Radio on 411radio.net. I am the bench warmer. Got a couple people here with me today. We're going to get into it. Sorry it's so late and everything, because we gotta act like we're doing something right around here. So this is 411 Sports Talk Radio on 411radio.net. To my immediate right is my co-host, my homeboy, my road dog, Professor. What's going on, sir?
Everything's everything. How's it going?
I can't complain.
I'm all good, ready to get this ball rolling.
Oh yeah, now we gotta skip you and go to the immediate right. He is a top one listener, but just now coming into the studio, so we don't have to school him for a second here. He is Kendall. We got to get you a name, but you don't earn a name to the second show.
We'll figure all that out. I think after this show, I have a nickname for me. Just call me the Cowboy Hater. How about that?
Oh, see now you're gonna get a lot of people hitting you up.
Hey, it's for ratings, baby, ratings.
All right, this is Kendall.
Come bless Dallas, Texas.
My son comes in to bless America and everything. So he got the B shirt on. So All right, so let's just jump on into it. All right, so the NBA awards came out.
Yes.
And that's one of the other reasons why I got him on, because Oklahoma OKC got the MVP. Westbrook. What do you think about that?
You got it, sir.
No, go ahead.
No, you got it.
I'm gonna put trying to share, make sure Shelly gonna get on me about not sharing.
I got a whole long message for this. So first of all, I don't like KD. That's just the move and everything.
Now you say you don't like Kevin Durant.
He don't like KD.
Oh, sorry.
Can you explain why?
Yeah, because he left.
Well, I'm Oklahoma City Thunder fan. I was born in Oklahoma, so I love Oklahoma all day. And I just felt it was disrespectful not to have left Oklahoma, because that's fine, but to have left and go to the team that beat you. Basically your arch enemy. Either it would have been even better if you went to the Spurs. But that's here and now. He got MVP. Congratulations to him. But at the end of the day, I'm glad Westbrook got his acknowledgement. That all that work he did for the season was for nothing, even though it was by himself.
It was by itself.
Yeah.
Because without Westbrook, you have nothing.
That's why he was the MVP, because he was the most valuable player on that team every single game.
He was the player on the team. He was the only player on the team. Yeah, so he was the only player. So okay, so that's why you are don't like the fact that KD left.
Well, it's the thing about KD was, I'm a competitor, and I like seeing competition. It's just a team won 72 or 9, and then you bring on another superstar. It's just it's overkill in my mind.
Right.
Hey, more power to him. He got his ring, and I understand from a financial and championship aspect, you want to go to the best chance for him to get a ring. But as a competitor, you want somebody to battle through. I feel like Oklahoma still had a team. We were decent enough to say we could have tried, but to just blatantly be like, nah, I don't have a chance with y'all, but I know I can get it with them. Right?
And do you think that's why he went? Because he figured he knew he was going to get it with Golden State?
Come on.
Okay,
Golden State could have won last year.
But he could have brought it back home. He could have come to Dallas, huh?
I mean, yeah, like I said.
Or Houston.
I would not have had any. There's how many teams in NBA? I'm not a big NBA.
You got about 32 teams. 31, 32 teams. No, 28.
Okay. That's the NFL.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I know.
I'm ready to get to the NFL. Yeah.
I will correct him in a minute.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, you will.
So if it's 28, then he had 27 other teams to choose, 26 other teams.
Go to the other 26.
Any 20. He could have went to the Cavs and it wouldn't have been as bad. It's like, I don't know. Like I said all the time, like it's like a Giants fan literally leaving and going to the Cowboys and being like, yeah, man, that's why we beat them. It's like, but you with the enemy.
You botched the beat down.
Hey.
So you're okay with Westbrook? So that's why Westbrook went. And I agree with that. I agree that Westbrook should have won the MVP, because without him, the Oklahoma City wouldn't have been jack.
And not even just from his being the most valuable player. I mean, look at his stats. I'm not a big NBA fan, but I mean, look what he did this season.
Oh yeah, he averaged a triple double every dang near the whole season. And there was only one other person that's done that, and I think that was like
Oscar Robertson.
Oscar Robertson, yeah, the only other person that's ever
He's
done
the first player since 1960
to average
to
a
average a triple-double. First player in NBA history with 42 triple-doubles in a season.
Right.
I mean,
In 84 games.
You can't get no better than
in
that.
82 games,
and
excuse
I'm not
me.
gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's just because we didn't have no teams.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, when you got to do it all.
Well, you got to do it all. You got to do it all. Yeah, yeah.
Now, mind you, there's 82 games in the season. He had 42. 81 divided by 2 is 41. So basically, more than 50% of his basketball play was triple doubles.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously?
Yeah. So you got to be at least you. For number one, you tired. It's all outdoors.
I mean,
you doing too much. You doing a lot.
The triple doubles was steal or his rebounds, right?
It's rebounds, assists, and points, double digits in all three. Or you can have it's a combination. It can be steals, blocks. You got a triple double with 10 steals, 11 blocks, and 19 points.
Right.
You got to have it's got to be double figures in something, not just points and assists and rebounds. Even though that's the most common triple double is assists, rebounds, and points.
Right.
Westbrook's his third triple or the third section was his rebounds.
Right.
And that's crazy because look at his stature. You know, for him to be getting that many points, that many assists, and that many rebounds per game. You know?
Right. So I mean, you know, and then Dirk actually got an award.
Music is that.
That's not chill out music. Let's let him keep talking. Okay.
Go ahead with Dirk.
Dirk actually got an award.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Want to get oldest player in the league?
No, team player. He got the team player award.
I like Dirk, man.
He got team player award.
I like Dirk. I've never been a Mavericks hater. Never been. You know, I was happy that they won the championship when they did, and you know, I've never had no arch enemy type thing with the Mavericks. You know, I like Dirk. I really like Dirk as a player. You know?
Yeah,
He's a stand-up guy.
He is.
I look like him and Tim Duncan. You know, those like the older players that's kind of like you know.
Yeah, we actually went to a Dirk Nowitzki event this past Saturday, to where he hosted a baseball game with Ezekiel Elliott and you had Ezekiel Elliott, Dak Prescott. It was a pretty nice event. It was pretty fun.
Romo got his little honorary day for the Mavs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Dez Bryant. Oh yeah, Dez Bryant was there too.
Throw up the X.
The Heroes Baseball Classic?
Yeah.
Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott and
but what's so crazy about it is Dak Prescott actually. Okay, so he was on the white team, and the blue team was winning. So he had Ezekiel on the blue team. So they was actually the blue team was winning, and it was like the seventh inning or something, like seventh or eighth inning. Dak Prescott hit a line drive that started a run that wound up making the white team win.
Multi-talented, huh?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not a
Although
Cowboys fan.
they didn't look that good.
I like y'all's roster, man. I never been a Dez Bryant hater, you know. Elliott, you know, he's a quality running back, and I like Dak Prescott, you know. Y'all defense, maybe I got a problem with them.
Oh, we got a big problem with them. Yeah. Oh no, that's why you like this run that's getting ready to come up front, because we have no defense.
Oh yeah.
So it's gonna make the
Giants. You know what? Y'all defense is gonna be interesting because y'all have not. No, I mean, I seen y'all's them rookies, them corners, and they actually pretty good. College players.
Yeah.
How they translate to the NFL.
Well, they gotta be like Applewhite.
They got to do something.
Because he was good. Eli translated really good. You know, I'm talking about the Giants cornerback, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he Collins. It's Apple, right?
Yeah.
Eli Apple. Yeah. He translated pretty good.
Yeah, he's still working in, you know, Jenkins and Cromartie, they gonna hold it down.
Yeah.
But he's in good hands. You know, our secondary is good. You know, but like I said, y'all secondary is gonna be interesting because
all you got is Byron. All you got is Byron Scott.
Byron Jones.
Byron Jones. Yeah.
Byron Jones was just
Why are you saying Byron Scott?
I'm going back and forth.
Really? What's wrong? I'm going back. You talking about Dallas Cowboys? You running them old school.
I went from the Cowboys to the Lakers.
I thought you were talking about some political stuff.
Now, to the Utah Jazz, because Byron Scott was on Jazz. Anyway, so who else got an award, NBA award? Draymond.
Oh, Jesus. What kind of suit he had on?
I know.
Was that green, teal? What was that?
That was the leprechaun.
Following his name.
And then he had shorts on with it.
Exactly.
I guess is that the style now?
I don't know. Well, Ezekiel come out with the halter top.
Man, all these
All them trying to
NFL,
do
NBA
those-
players with their
Right.
fashion statements
Trying
and
to style
stuff. They
But,
got it.
but I do like Westbrook's speech, though, when he gave homage to his family and how much he actually teared over his brother. He said, my brother, he texts me at halftime, every time. I be like, dude, I'm playing. What you texting me for? I'm playing. I'm in the midst of playing.
You see, we losing too.
Right, we losing. Right? You
Most
texting
time
me.
we losing. Hey.
And were you surprised that LeBron was in there, but who else did not even get, like, I think Steph Curry didn't even get mentioned or something like that.
I mean, that's the problem when you got an overcrowded team. You get
Right.
left behind.
And then Hardaway wasn't even, I think he was like third or fourth on the ballot. Yeah. Yes.
I got the list of awards right here.
All right, go
If you
ahead.
want to know. So the kid NBA Most Valuable Player was Russell Westbrook.
Right.
Nominees were him, Harden, Kawhi Leonard. That was it. Just those three. Russell Westbrook earned 69 first place votes. James Harden had 22. Kawhi had 9. NBA Defensive Player of the Year went to Draymond Green.
Right.
Nominees were Rudy Gobert, Green, and Kawhi Leonard again. Draymond received 73 first place votes out of 434. So he was easily the winner.
Right.
NBA Coach of the Year, Mike D'Antoni, for the second time in his career. They're looking at the fact that he took the Rockets from a 41 win team to a 55 win team in just one season.
That's not a big jump.
I don't think so.
I don't think it's a big
That's
jump
not a big jump.
because I think the Rockets already really had a team. You know?
I know. I mean, but all you have on the Rockets is Harden. Dwight,
But how did
James Harden. No, he wasn't there. No, and then Howard actually left another team.
Anyway.
Why does he jump around so many times?
Because he ain't good.
Because nobody
I put
wants
that on the
him.
record. I put that on the record.
Because nobody wants him.
Dwight Howard is not a good player, man. Look at his stats. Look at his career. He ain't helped nobody win nothing. He that big, like.
Right. And what happened to Superman?
Well, he ain't Superman no more.
Nah,
That's a wrap.
And it's sad because
Sucker
I
man.
was rooting for him.
I was too.
Especially when he came to Atlanta, I was like, okay, well, Atlanta might be better. It's like,
Nah.
So, runner-up was Eric Spoelstra and Greg Popovich. Most improved player, the Greek Freak from the Milwaukee Bucks. Runner-up was Nikola Jokic and Rudy Gobert. NBA Sixth Man of the Year was Eric Gordon of the Houston Rockets. Runner-up was Andre Iguodala and Lou Williams. And that was a tight race because Eric Gordon got 46 first place votes to Andre's 43.
Wow.
That was tight. Rookie of the Year, Malcolm Brogdon of the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah, I can see that.
Ronald Joe Embiid and Dario Saric of the 76ers. They're
Wait.
both in the 76ers.
Stop for a second. Draft just came up, and we got the one player that I wanted the Mavericks to get that actually got right.
Dennis
Dennis
Smith,
Smith, yes.
Yeah.
That's the one player I wanted them to get. They actually got that right.
they got it right. Executive of the Year, Bob Myers of the Golden State Warriors. Twyman Stowe's Teammate of the Year, Dirk Nowitzki. Runner-up was Tyson Chandler.
What?
And third place was Udonis Haslem. Fourth place was Jason Terry.
Jason Terry still
Terry
playing?
Yeah, I know.
He's still playing.
He's still playing.
Who he play for?
Dirk Nowitzki did not get the majority of the first place votes in this particular award. It went to Tyson Chandler. But Dirk got it because he had more overall votes than Tyson. 1,057 to 1,002. So
So
he
is that-
brother squeaked that one out.
It's a Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton type.
Basically.
Lifetime Achievement Award went to Bill Russell. Sportsmanship Award went to Kemba Walker of the Charlotte Hornets. Runner-up was Kyrie Irving and Sean Livingston.
Did you like the way they spread the award show out so far? I mean, because this we talking about 2 weeks after the championship.
I don't like that.
after the finals. We talking about 2 weeks after the finals.
And
They
the
spread it
NFL
out.
does it before the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
Like Westbrook should have been named MVP after the season ended.
Right.
I thought it was a hands down. Look at the stats. Look at the players. I mean, you just like you said, the second place was Harden, and you could have thrown his name into the conversation. But as far as most valuable
Not
team
that much.
and stats,
I think that the NBA is the television audience is decreasing. I think the NBA is going down, and so they have to do something to create that synergy. And I think this is one of those things they did.
I don't think that helped out because I don't know too many people that was just excited about the awards.
They really wouldn't.
Because it's like the finals is over. You know,
So
the
baseball,
season is
so
over. Everybody's
basketball's
in
over,
football status.
Yeah,
Back to football.
we
That's the very reason why the NFL doing it the other way had awards before the Super Bowl. Make sure people stay in tune.
Yeah.
Remember, there's a 2 week
and even
between
even the Pro Bowl is
championship
before the
games.
Super Bowl.
That's what the awards is, right?
That's-
That
and-
Pro Bowl week.
Right.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's another one. After AFC and the NFC championship, after that and before the Super Bowl was 2 weeks, right?
Right.
So the NFL decided to have their award show and a Pro Bowl
And a
in
Pro Bowl,
those 2 weeks.
And that's smart.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah, and so because after the Super Bowl, it's done.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
wrapped.
after any championship game, nobody hear about the season no more. Because if you weren't the winner, nobody cares. You
But
ain't- you know, you're not happy
except
about
with the
it.
NFL, now we go to the draft. So now they pump up the draft.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the draft is big for any sport.
Yeah, and then after well, no, it's not because do you know hockey draft just happened?
Well,
Baseball, wait, the hockey and baseball draft just happened like
Well,
like a week ago.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, who watches college hockey? I'm not saying like people don't, but
No,
as far as TV,
Us
goes,
as
you know,
as far as us as this.
yeah, exactly. But,
As
you
far
know,
as
so
colorism,
college hockey, college baseball, you know, like,
We could care less.
because isn't the baseball draft like don't they draft like the minor league and all the rest of that stuff?
Yeah,
so it's like,
but they draft like 800 people though.
exactly.
I mean, like one team can have at least 20 players drafted. I'm like, who cares?
I mean,
Because you get
can't
drafted.
scout all those players.
Yeah, you get drafted in college, and then you go straight to the minor leagues. And sometimes you can get drafted out of high school and never touch baseball. I had a friend of mine got drafted out of high school. Went to Wilma Hutchins, got drafted out of high school, and then he had to do his 4 years in college. Never saw a baseball field because they do that. They pick you from high school.
oh, so they just like we want you, and it's like I
Yeah.
guess what
Okay.
to do.
Well. Okay. Well. I mean, and baseball is like once you get drafted, you're not necessarily professional until you actually make the team. So in the NFL, once you got a team looking for you, you cannot play college ball. Once you got an agent and everything, you cannot play college ball. So that's a done deal.
Because they're not trying to pay him. Is that the difference?
Right. They're not trying to pay him to stay in college.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that's a wrap there. So I think the award show. I don't necessarily like the fact that they stretch out the award show because I think basketball is trying to get their identity back.
So, with that being said, is part of that identity based upon who hosted the show?
Oh, who's Drake hosted the show?
Yes.
Yeah, that's part of it. I mean, get me somebody that's got fame. They got some name recognition.
Drake, who's hot right
No,
now?
no. The way you get your identity back.
Beyonce.
The way you get your identity back is the way Magic Johnson and Larry Bird brought the identity back to the NBA. Is you play ball,
That's true.
and there are no true ball. I mean, there's no real eye catchers in basketball right now. I mean, yeah, you got a LeBron, you got a Westbrook, you know, you got a Durant, you got Steph Curry, but those are not just players that's gonna say, okay, we're gonna bring the NBA back. Not the way Bird and Magic did it,
Yeah.
or not the way Jordan did it.
Yeah.
You don't have players in the NBA like that.
Well, I believe Kawhi Leonard's one of those players. When you got a two-way player that's also on defense, almost every freaking year he's up for Defensive Player of the Year. On top of that, he averages over 23, 24 points a game.
Yeah, I like Kawhi.
This
This dude is off the chain.
and
That's what I call basketball.
And I'll tell you,
a complete game.
I'll tell you his downfall. He plays for San Antonio.
What
Let
about
me tell you why. Because San Antonio is it's like just a a docile team that's just there.
That's crazy.
Not one of those teams. Not one of those
You
facts.
talking about some docile team. The Spurs have been in the
I know, but
finals talk every single year, and
Since
the only
97.
the only reason that they probably didn't go this year, and that's because Kawhi got hurt, one, and because Tim Duncan retired. Like if those two factors didn't
Tony
happen,
Parker.
Okay,
You know?
so tell me a great championship thing that you a team that you watch. Would you watch the Spurs and?
I actually like watching the Spurs.
Oh,
They play good basketball.
Well, they
I like Popovich because he coaches them well. You know, it's not just it's like the Patriots. You know, every individual person has to contribute what they're supposed to do, rather than having this superstar that just does everything. And it's like, well, if he has a bad game, you know, and that's
we through.
yeah. So.
I'm siding with him only because they remind me of the New England Patriots. But the thing that may hurt them is the market that they're in. I think the San Antonio Spurs have done enough for the last 2 decades to be on the market, but
I think that market.
San
I think I'm talking
Antonio.
about more than market.
I mean, come on. I mean,
Because
what can you, I mean, 20 years in a row winning?
It's not a great TV market. You know, they have a terrible.
So I knew
stadium.
you was gonna go there.
Yeah.
I can't look at that. We on
They have
San Antonio.
a terrible stadium.
They have no football. They
Yeah.
have no baseball. Basketball
They have
is
no
in the
hockey.
city.
But they have a terrible stadium. I mean, a terrible. Have you
But
ever
San
been to that
Antonio's
stadium?
growing.
Yeah, but have you ever been to the stadium? I mean, it's like the 1970 stadium. It's terrible. And
But see, here it is. San Antonio been in the game. I mean,
Yes.
we're going like the Iceman Gervin. I mean,
but
they've
that
been
was
there.
the Dallas Chaparrals first. You know,
Dallas Chaparrals.
Chaparrals, yeah, it was here first when they went to San Antonio.
But I mean, they've been in the NBA over 35
Yeah,
years.
they've been there, but
They got it.
their market is just their market is still
But
bad.
why
That's
is
on
that?
it.
It's not like they're a new franchise. I mean, they've been winning 20
No, I
years,
think
and they've been in the NBA
I think
since
your
the
market is
70s.
bad because I think your market is bad because you don't have other teams surround you,
No, I don't necessarily think that. I think that you got to put money into your franchise,
and they don't do that.
You got to do that.
But they're not doing that though.
You know, I live in Atlanta, and I give props to Arthur Blank because he's one of those owners that's gonna spend that money. You know, he spent that money to get that new stadium for the Falcons, and then he also invested in MLS already, and they got stuff going on with that. So it's like you got to have an owner that's proactive into the franchise. You can't just sit back and be like, y'all are good,
and
y'all got it. You know,
there are rooms that they're getting ready to get rid of LaMarcus Aldridge.
Oh, he's out of there.
Yeah,
Right. They were trying to trade him.
yeah.
As a matter of fact, I ain't gonna say they were. I think they still is actually trying to trade
LaMarcus Aldridge, yeah.
Right. I read that story. I think that story came out last week, and that surprised me for a bit. But I'm like, you know what?
Right.
When Kawhi Leonard and Tony Parker went down, it was almost like the Spurs were saying, "Okay,
we're through. We're done."
No. It was almost like they were saying, "Okay, Lamar, this is your time to
this your
shine."
chance, yeah.
He didn't step up.
I mean,
He didn't step up.
but did he not shine because they didn't put other players around him?
Or
Or
he got put in the players around, and he got a hell of a coach.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no excuse for
You gotta
that.
hit them shots.
what's it? This ain't Portland, huh?
I mean there was a time where it was just David Robinson.
And David Robinson.
And they were still good because, I mean, he had the core players that weren't in the spotlight, but they were good players. That was brought on by Greg Popovich.
So is LaMarcus Aldridge looking for a Big Three team, looking for a super team he can go to?
Oklahoma's hiring.
Yeah, bring him
That's a
on.
nice place for him to go because Russell Westbrook needs help.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Mavericks are hiring too. You know, he came from around the corner. You know,
I mean, can you imagine the Thunder 8 years ago had James Harden, Russell Westbrook, and
and
Kevin
KD
Durant,
and
And
couldn't do
no
nothing.
championships.
And couldn't do
no
nothing.
championships. Well,
And wait.
and Harden was come off the bench.
But the time that Oklahoma City had the chance to do something, that was the same time the Mavericks beat them out.
That was
That
2000.
That was 2011.
it wasn't just that. If y'all watched the Oklahoma City seasons, it wasn't just the fact that they got beat out. Yes, they got beat out by the Mavs that season, but that was just a growing pain. You know, there was a young team then. I expected that. But the 3 consecutive seasons after that, I believe Durant got hurt first, and then Westbrook got hurt. And then both of them got hurt one season when they went. You know what I'm saying? So it was like.
But then them two couldn't get along either. It's always funny that when they was on the court together, it was like one played worse than the other. But when he was on the court by himself, one shine.
Let me
Westbrook shined when he was on the court by himself. Durant shined when he was on the court by himself.
Let me throw my shots out because if Durant played like he played for Golden State when he was playing Oklahoma City, we would have had.
They'd have done it. Yeah, they'd have done it. But it's like
if he drove down the ball and was and taking open shots like that, we would not have been in a situation like that. And you can say that Westbrook was a ball hog and whatever you want to say, but at the same time, he threw the ball to him when he had it and he didn't take shots. So after a while, Westbrook was like, well.
I'm taking myself.
You know, so I like Westbrook because I seen what he was trying to do. You know, he came in the league. That was Durant's team originally.
Right, it was.
He tried to Westbrook. This is just my opinion. Westbrook, I felt like was real conservative when he came in. You know, he was trying to figure out what to do, and then after a while, he realized, well, I guess I'm the playmaker. You know, so he started taking shots, and then it's like, well. You know, you gonna pass more? Then he's like trying to figure out, like, am I supposed to be the passer? Or
right. What am I supposed to do? And could it be that Durant wanted that to be his team, and because Westbrook came on the scene, you start splitting who the team is.
Who knows?
And so Durant started, man, you can have it. I'll leave me alone.
The thing about it is, and another thing I didn't like is especially like Durant went out of his way to be like, that's my boy, and that's my homie, and all the rest of that stuff, and just like.
So he was faking the phone.
That's my opinion. You know, I don't know. Unless he says that out of his mouth, you can't say that.
Right.
That's just from what I see because it's like, you know, when Mark Cuban came out and was saying that Russell Westbrook wasn't a superstar.
Right.
He's not. It's only one superstar on that team. Remember he said that?
Yeah.
And Durant was like, no. He's like, hold on, man. You know, that's my boy. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about stuff like that. It's like he took up for him, like, you know, and it was just crazy.
That's Cuban,
like,
though.
But it was you know, Cuban gonna make it some marks. I'm just
right,
saying,
right.
like Durant. He went through this whole little spiel during that press conference, and then the next season he's gone.
He's gone. You're right. Okay.
Right.
I mean, but I guarantee you, if Cuban had a chance, he'd got Durant.
You got Westbrook too.
He'd got Westbrook. Yeah, either or. He'd got one. If he had a chance.
Look, if Westbrook said, "I'm going to the Mavs," Cuban would be like, "I'm
okay.
sorry about what I said."
And guess we ought to be like, "Okay, cool, bring him in," and then you'd have been really mad.
I don't know. Yeah.
That's almost like Jerry Jones going to say, you know what, Odell, come on over.
Yeah, I deal with him. Yeah, I deal with the headache, the press conference and all that stuff. I ain't gonna lie. I don't. At the same thing, like both Russ and Odell, we don't want to lose them off the team, but hey,
the headache is what it is.
It's sports, you know, it happens.
I don't know what brought this comment on, but it was directed towards him from Alicia Williams. She said, "Boo to the person on the far left." LOL.
What did I do? What did I do?
I have no idea.
Alyssa.
Oh.
Alyssa Williams.
We won't worry about that. No. That ain't nobody.
We won't stake no claims.
That ain't nobody then. You're trying to find some real fans out there.
Exactly. Yeah. So okay. So that's our NBA talk. We went through it. I don't know if Small World's going to be here or not. But if not, we can keep it moving and deal with some. Let's do this right here first. Let's take a small commercial.
All right.
Because you got a draft coming up.
Yeah, I do. I need to check on it right now. I was giving it some time. I didn't
What draft?
man. Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, he can't miss that.
You can't auto
miss that.
You can't auto.
This is a special moment. He got to be there for that.
Yeah, you can't auto draft on there right there.
No,
now you sent me
auto draft.
you sent me out a draft thing too.
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, you sent me out a draft.
There's a few spots left, but hurry up get it.
Now I'm gonna get it. The season starts in about
my draft starts
camp.
September 3rd, so
Okay.
you got plenty of time. I'm not trying to get everybody together.
Training camp starts July 23rd, right?
No, the 16th.
Just like the Cowboys training camp, 16th, and they got a game against the Cardinals August 3rd.
Carson Palmer.
I can't wait till football season starts again.
You can't.
Man.
How many of us said that after the last basket dropped? Okay, it's football season now.
I
The
was
last
looking
basket
forward to
For finals, yeah.
I wouldn't even care. Hey man,
Which before the last basket.
The finals wasn't even entertaining. Finals, man.
It wasn't. It was sorry.
I don't like the fact that you got a team like. Don't get me wrong. The first, whatever it is. That's fine for you to sweep a team, but you can't be sweeping.
Should be every single team. I mean, to me, that's why
Golden State can't help. I mean, they're a juggernaut.
No.
Golden State.
I don't think it's more.
Let me say something. If Golden State heard that comment, their response would be like, beat us.
I'm not mad at.
I'm not mad at Golden State. I'm mad at the whole other
It's
league.
not.
It's not Golden State. It's the whole.
It's not.
That's why, based on his comment, it goes back to the collective bargaining agreement. Okay, you got a juggernaut here. We might see the Warriors and the Cavs again for a 4th straight year.
Most likely.
Sooner or
Most
later,
likely.
the NBA is going to be like, we need some parity going on because ain't none of these teams other than the Warriors or Cavs.
And only
are coming
players,
close to that.
only players I think that can kind of match with not Golden State, but the Cavaliers, if Boston comes up. If Boston steps up, because Boston was the number 1 seed.
I mean, let's be real about
If
it.
they step
East,
up,
the East is the only
then we
chance to knock off the Cavs.
But they won't. But
ain't nobody knock
But nobody.
off the Warriors.
The East is sorry. The whole East is just
But that's
sorry.
what I'm saying. By the East being sorry, that just like basically you could do similar like what Golden State did or what LeBron did in Miami and stuff like that, and merge a
something
big
together.
team or something in
Yeah,
the East. And
put your
then
super
type
team together. Yeah.
If you did that and you made a super team in the West, you still have to play Golden State. You probably still lose. You know, realistically, look at the Cavs. Who is losing to the Cavs in 7 other than Golden State? I mean, who is actually? I mean, who can beat the Cavs in 7
In the West?
other than Golden State? In
I
general,
don't know. The Spurs might be able to give them a
maybe.
Might be able
What
to
I'm
give
saying
them
is a maybe. At the end of the day, it's still a maybe.
not Houston.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Not
So
Houston.
Cavs, if the Cavs are on this level and Golden State is way up here and everybody else is down
Down
here,
there, you
know
ain't
what
got
I'm
nobody
saying?
else, so-
So basically, you just gonna have to find them middle.
So
top
you got to
tier
create a
teams.
super team.
Yeah, you have no choice.
That's why the collective bargaining agreement is crappy. Because you got to create a super team to beat this.
I don't consider it to be crappy.
But Golden State doesn't have. I mean, Golden State, they didn't create a super team. They just got good players.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, Golden State is a 3-point shooting team, and at the end of the day, you got to play good defense and you got to be able to score. The problem with the Cavs was Kevin Love didn't show up in the finals.
No, he didn't. He
That's
sure
just
didn't.
what it is. So
No,
it's
he was
like,
missing.
if
MIA.
when you got Kyrie and you got LeBron balling and you got Love just there, even JR was trying to do something, and even JR is a starter. Let's be real, JR is not a starter.
Now, and he only did that. He only had one good game. Jay only had
Exactly.
one good game. Yeah.
So
Very
realistically, is the Cavs really a
Super team?
You know what I'm saying? They're beatable.
Yeah, because they was
They
second.
got a super team.
They was the second seed, and not the first. And the first seed was Boston.
Exactly.
They was the second seed.
Yeah, they were only 51 and 31.
Yeah, but still though, even throughout the season, I mean, you got LeBron talking about I need more superstars on my team. I mean, he's doing that within the season.
That's what I'm
Now
saying.
they wind up getting rid of their GM.
Oh yeah, did they?
Yeah.
He
Wow.
gone.
Well, like I said, I look at the NBA because I'm not a big NBA person, but I just feel like, especially this off season or whatever's coming up before the next season, that's what other people play. If I were playing in the NBA, I'm like, man, look, I'm talking to somebody else like, hey, Paul George, what you doing, man? Hey,
Right. Can you come on through?
all these players is about to get out. I'm like, yo, who you thinking about going?
Right.
To,
And
you know?
this what makes the NBA. This is what weakens the NBA.
I don't
Is when
think
you
so.
have players making GM decisions,
Nah,
making ownership decisions.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of like that in the sense of that just gonna make all these young kids that's watching basketball say, "Well, dang, you know what I'm saying? I want to be a superstar." I don't know. I feel like that just makes it more competitive. If I'm sitting there watching Golden State and Cleveland over and over, and over man,
That's tiring. That's tiring.
Well, it's not just tiring. It's just like it's redundant. It's like, man, can't nobody else step up? You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
You're like, come on, man, I know y'all better than this. So it's like, it's going to drive people to want to be better. It's like almost replicate Golden State. Like, okay, well then, what is Golden State doing so good? They three-point
shoot
shooters.
threes.
Well, let me be a better three-point shooter so I can, then you're going to get another, trust me, in the next
But
5
you had
years,
that-
you're going to get another team like
But
Golden State.
you had a Golden State with Golden State once before when Donnie Nelson was there. When Don Nelson was there,
Nah, that's
and then
over
you
my head, I ain't gonna lie to
no, and then you had and then you had a Golden State when the Mavericks all the Mavericks used to do is shoot threes. That's all they used to do. The issue that I think what makes Golden State stand out that much better is their defense is off the chain.
That's the difference.
Their defense is off the chart.
Their
So
defense was
they can sit down and pop and stop, hit a three, and then not hit it, but that defense is gonna come back and make you have to change your shot up.
And again, I'm not the biggest basketball person, but who other than Green on the team is that good of a defensive player?
Klay Thompson. Awesome
Man, you on the
defensive
bench.
player.
He's a bench player, right?
No,
he
Thompson
started.
started.
Yeah.
Klay Thompson throughout the finals, they were praising him for his defense.
His defense, and
Along with Draymond Green.
and all you
Klay
need is
Thompson
two.
is an awesome defensive player.
All you need is two. It's only 5 players that can sit on that can get on the floor at one time. All you need is two.
Yeah, that's true.
He's good. He was pickpocketing a lot of players in the finals.
And if you got your two, you good.
Yep.
I mean, that's a good combination. Strong defense and 3-point shooting.
Yeah.
Man.
Because even if you don't, and matter of fact, even if you don't hit that three, you still got good defense. But the issue is Steph Curry was hitting. I mean, and these were not regular threes. These were 5 foot from the 3-point line hitting threes.
They were 4-pointers.
Right. He's shooting from half court threes.
Man.
So I mean, so now you have to number one stop the three. Number one, deal with their defense.
Right. And it looks like the Warriors might be a dynasty here. Kevin Durant decided to opt out his contract.
Right, to restructure.
To allow Golden State to sign to a cheaper deal to give them more money to do what they need to do. When you got a player like that,
yeah.
that's saying, okay, I want to stay here.
Don't
Oh,
touch
man.
I mean, like I said,
Oh, man.
from this is the thing. Whenever you talk about KD, right, or the bigger conversation to KD of how great is he, what always comes up? Championship.
yeah.
Everybody. I mean, no matter what sport you play, it's
Now
gonna
he's
come
got
down
one,
to
so now he can be in the
championship, right?
conversation.
Not even that. It's, in football, you can kind of say that. You get one championship, like when Peyton got his first championship, it's like, well, he's a Hall of Fame. It's done. You don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, because that was Peyton, though.
That's true, but it's like certain players. I mean, if Romo had a Super Bowl championship,
It would be automatic.
You know what I'm saying? Automatically. Right now, it's kind of like,
I mean, but Trent Dilfer got one and he ain't nowhere.
Well, look at Trent Dilfer really. Tony Romo put up stats every year.
Yeah,
What I'm saying for KD is that one championship ain't gonna be enough. When you start talking about MJ, now LeBron, and now Kobe, when you start talking about,
So you think
this is speaking from a younger person, but you got the older generation of the greats back then and stuff like that. When you start talking about how great can you be, it's not gonna be how great you were in the regular
It's how
season.
many championships.
How many championships?
So you think
that's one now, So now he got to get 2 or 3 or 4 to be like because basically it's a hierarchy. It's MJ, then it's Kobe, and then it's LeBron, and then it's like Did
you hear that?
I'm not saying that's my opinion.
No, I heard that because a lot of people have said when we had the MJ, MJ LeBron talk, they're like, man, LeBron nowhere close to MJ. We need to see if he's better than Kobe.
Right.
Let's have that talk.
But he just set out. I mean, I love the hierarchy too. He just set out the hierarchy. It's MJ first. Kobe. Then you got Kobe. I can agree with that. And then you got LeBron.
I mean, I'm just being real.
The hierarchy wasn't LeBron, MJ, or Kobe. It was no. The hierarchy is MJ. But the fight though is not between MJ and LeBron. The fight is between LeBron and Kobe.
And the problem with that is they are different players, and it's like
and two different.
I was just thinking about that.
2 different positions.
Kobe's a guard, but and people come back to his comment and say, well, even though LeBron is he's a natural 3, he can't play. If he wanted to, he could play the 1, 2, 3, and 4. Even though the 2 is not LeBron's natural position, his natural is a 3.
No. When you say can you
with
play
the build to play the 4.
When you say can you play it with those skills? Having said that, Magic played all 5 positions with the same type of skill set and was as dominant in every position he played. He played center, and he won. When they first won their championship against Boston, he played center. No. In '81, he played center. When Kareem went out, he played center. Right. And that was against I think the New York Knicks or something like that. But he said, "I'll play center," and was as dominant playing center. He scored 41 points at center.
To be honest with you, I think that should be the legit argument. You have Magic versus LeBron because they both got
same body style.
Well, LeBron a little bit more buff than Magic, but they had the height. They had the similar skills.
Right.
They can handle the ball. They can go from coast to coast whenever they felt like.
When they want to.
That's a legit argument.
The issue, I think,
I'm gonna tell you right now,
I go Magic.
Magic's 5-4 in the finals, and LeBron's 3-5 in the finals.
Right.
Go figure.
I go Magic because Magic. I mean, when you watch him play, Magic can. Number one, if he had the shot, he's gonna take the shot. The issue I have with LeBron could be up in the air, getting ready to finger roll, he'll shoot it out. I mean, he could be the basket right there, he'll push it out. I'm like,
I like LeBron because I like his NBA intellect. You know what he can do on the floor himself. You know, like he not just changes the game by his plays, but he also changes the game by almost helping the players around him in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like what he did in Miami was a good show of that, because it's like Wade was good. You know, Wade already had the championship. Bosh was great. You know what I'm saying? But it's like once everything came together, I think LeBron was the gel. It wasn't Wade was the gel. It wasn't Bosh. It wasn't Chalmers. It wasn't Ray Allen. It was like the nucleus came to LeBron, and it's like put anybody else in that position.
But that's what makes a great player, though. Is you got to be the gel. The issue I'm concerned with LeBron is that he dishes too much more every year. Like I've seen him several times in this finals where he's in the air, he's got a slam dunk ready to happen, and he dishes the ball. And I'm like, I understand you want to get your players involved, and even one game when you got to be the man, he couldn't be the man. You know, and he started like the last game of this season in the finals. You got 5 minutes left. That's when you start trying to take over. You start taking. It's it. This is it right here. This is the last game. If you don't win this game, you're going home. You should start taking over at the beginning of the game. Mm-hmm. Take over right now. This is that's a Magic Johnson trait. I got this. That's a Jordan trait. That's a Kobe trait. I got this. I'm taking over, and then y'all fall behind.
And I used to not like Kobe a long time ago.
Somebody we know don't like Kobe either.
Well, the reason why was before Oklahoma City was a team, I didn't really have an NBA team. So all I was doing was watching basketball, and I didn't like that. I felt like Kobe was a huge ball hog, right? But at the end of the day, he was a ball hog because
he had to be.
Not only he had to be, but he know he could do it.
Right. I got it. Yeah.
I'm not a ball hog because I just want to hold the ball. It's like if I pass the ball to you, you might miss. I got a better shot. You know, why would I take a chance of you shooting when I got a better shot?
That's what you just mentioned is the Allen Iverson complex. Allen Iverson was a ball hog. Allen Iverson would Allen Iverson would shoot like 80 shots. He'll get his 30, but he got to get 80 to do it. He putting it up there. But he was a ball hog because he was a ball hog. Kobe was a ball hog because, you're right, he knew he could do it. I know I can shoot any shot in the building. I can hit the shot. And my players around me, but then he started getting into issues with when he got Shaq on the team. There was issues because now is it Shaq? Can I win without Shaq? Yeah. You know. Then you bring in Dwight Howard, and that wasn't going nowhere. The only player you was able to win with, without the superstars, was Lamar Odom. And Lamar Odom, I think, helped.
Had Fisher and all this stuff.
Yeah. But Lamar Odom was that second man. He was that Scottie Pippen for Kobe.
The Lakers had good teams, though. It wasn't like they had bad teams. They weren't ran out of being superstar players, but everybody kind of did their thing. Kobe was the facilitator, and then, you dish it out to Fisher, and he hit that three or something like that, and Lamar Odom did his thing, so it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think Lamar was the Scottie Pippen for Kobe.
I hate to say it, but who did Kobe idolize?
Jordan.
Why do you think him and Shaq didn't work?
Because Shaq was a center, and Shaq was already a superstar when he came in. He already made his mark, and you can't come in and take over my team. It's like Durant and Westbrook. Durant was there before Westbrook got there, so this should have been Durant's team all the way through. But then when Westbrook got there, it was like, oh wait a minute now, this dude right here trying to take over my team.
I might be wrong, but on the strength, I think when Kobe idolized Jordan, he got into the league as a 19, 18-year-old.
Right, he was 18.
He seen what Jordan did. He was the face of the franchise. Kobe wanted to do the same thing, but when he was winning those championships with Shaq, he wasn't getting the attention that Jordan was getting with the Bulls. So I think there was some selfishness in that.
I agree.
In that, I want to be the man, and that's how him and Shaq started.
I agree.
To me, if Kobe would have stayed humble and stayed himself and play your role on the team, even though you try to idolize Jordan, you wanted that attention. But things, you was winning championships.
But with Shaq,
you winning championships.
Well, Kobe had been recognized. So now we got to talk about.
I think he wanted to be better than Jordan.
But now we got to talk about.
Of course.
Now we got to talk about Kobe's. What is Kobe looked at right now? He's retired and everything. His overall work. Do you look at him as one of the greatest?
I look at Kobe.
Or do you look at him as he was a selfish player?
I look at Kobe as one of the greatest players in NBA history. at the same time, his black mark was his selfishness. That was the only difference between him and Michael Jordan. Who would ever say Michael Jordan was the greatest of all time? Ain't no one say he was selfish.
No one ever say he Jordan.
You know why? He's a facilitator. He played defense. He got his team involved. He made all his players better. You can't say Kobe made all his players better after Shaq left.
And that's why MJ's number one.
After Shaq left. Even when Jordan played for the Wizards,
he still trying to make it play.
At 40 years old, when he was on the court, he made everybody else on the court better. When the game was tied in the full court with 5 seconds left, you still gave him Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
At his age, they still say, you know what, this dude got the skills on the wall. He's 40 years old. Give it to him.
And he did it. He hit the shot.
He
knocked down the shot.
He did it.
Now,
I thought we all forgot about that season. Yeah, Jordan is that man. I wasn't able to watch Jordan in his real prime to really see him, but I seen some highlights.
Boy,
yeah, you know, it's age gap.
Yeah, that was so great. All right, so let's do this right here. Let's keep moving. Since we talked about greatness and everything, the NFL just came out with the NFL Network just came out with their top 10. They do top 100, and I have to say this: Tyron Smith was ranked the best offensive lineman, number 17, on the top 100. And the way they talk about Tyron Smith, they say, man, this dude right here is a beast. And it's like even Clay Matthews, you can't get around him. You can't do nothing with him. You just can't touch him. You know. So let's get into the top 10, and I actually have the list right here.
Let's get with it.
All right, so do we want to go from 10 to 1 or 1 to 10? We're going to talk about each player. Okay, 10 to 1. Okay, so number 10 on this list is Matt Ryan. Too high or too low?
I'll let y'all go with that.
I think Matt Ryan is a product of his talent around him. You know, and anytime you give a quarterback a good running game, that's going to make a better quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean, and he can make the throws. I mean, you got Julio Jones. Yeah, I mean, you got Devontae Freeman. You actually got a 200 beast. You know,
exactly.
You know,
that's what I'm saying. Like for me, with Matt Ryan, I feel like he's rated too high. I mean, he deserved MVP because he was an MVP type player.
Uh-huh.
But as far as him being ranked that high, I don't feel like he's that great of a quarterback. Honestly.
Well, let me ask you a question. Did his performance when he couldn't close out the Super Bowl?
And that wasn't even his fault. I don't believe.
No, it was the defense fault, but he could.
That wasn't even the defense fault. That's coaching. That's coaching. You run the ball.
That's what you do. I mean, but as a quarterback, you have the option.
And you know what's funny? That Dan Quinn followed right behind Pete Carroll with dumb Super Bowl decisions.
Dumb decisions.
So,
but see, here's the deal. As a quarterback, you have the opportunity to call audibles.
That's true, but
I need to call this audible because this ain't working.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, you still want to try to close him out.
You do.
Because guess what? If Matt Ryan would have threw another Super Bowl touchdown to Julio, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
It'd been done deal.
You know?
Yeah.
25-3.
Now, had he won, would he have been higher on the list? If he's ranked number 10.
Me personally, I don't feel like Matt Ryan is that great of a quarterback because when you have Julio, when you have Sanu, when you have Gabriel, when you have Tammy, when you have Coleman, when you have Freeman, when you have all these people around you, I mean, you literally hike the ball and dish it to any one of those players and they can break off. You know what I'm saying? So it's like...
Well, having said that, go ahead.
I was going to say, here's some of the comments speaking of Matt Ryan. And this came from one of his players, Mohamed Sanu Sr. He was the league's most valuable player, but he's the 10th best player in 2016. Go figure. One said, how are you the MVP, but 9 people are hiring you?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
even Mike Evans, who played for the Bucs, had an issue with Ron's placement saying, he said, hey, this list is crazy. How did the MVP come in at 10? Y'all stop playing with people. So, a lot of people didn't like that.
Oh, you finna go do your draft? When you come back, you gotta let us know who you drafted.
Well, I'm either trying to pick a running back, or I'm trying to pick what was I trying to get?
It better be. Is this the first pick? Is this first pick?
Yeah, it's my.
Okay,
it's a running back or an end. I'll be right back.
Okay, well let's just right here. Let's take a quick break and we're gonna come back. All right.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, we'll take a quick break and we'll come back. When we come back, we're going to continue to talk about this list here.
We're going to start back at Matt Ryan.
We're
not finished with that.
You got Matt Ryan comments?
Well, I'm through with him. We got a comment on why he's number 10 and why he should be 10 or why he shouldn't. Was he too high or too low? Or was number 10 the right spot for him?
All right. So when we come back, what's number 10 the right spot for Matt Ryan? This is 401 Sports Talk Radio on 401radio.net. I got my son here sitting there kicking it. He sound pretty good, don't he? Yeah, like he know what he's doing, huh?
He got some radio.
Got some radio skills on him, don't he? All right, this is 401 Sports Talk Radio on 401radio.net. We will be right back.
Yeah, a lot of people tripping off that. I didn't see nothing wrong with it. I mean, he got approved. And remember, players voted on these. All the players voted on it. The players felt that way.